Hold up.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It is FoxyDude98 here, and welcome back to a brand new video for you guys today here on my channel. Today we're back with F1 2016 Career Mode Season 4 Part 8 for the European Grand Prix here in Azerbaijan. And I wanted to thank you ever so much for the support on this series, and also for letting me know what you prefer down in the comment section down below. So of course yesterday I did ask, do you wanted to see like the practice sessions? Now I'm not talking about the highlights of practice. I think people misunderstood that. I mean, do you want me to show you when I show you like the track acclimatization and all that stuff and like the R&D sessions? Yeah, I kind of misunderstood that, but a couple of feedbacks then. So Thomas Cooper says, with practice, can you vary every race? So would you like me to do it sometimes like I am now, or not? That's kind of up to you, to be honest. Jesse says, I'd like to only see quali in the race because practice is boring unless you crash, which I don't, because I'm amazing. And then we've also got some more comments. I'm literally going through. Kaka says quite a funny one, actually. He says, still watching the video, so let me guess, Foxy wins the race. Maybe just R&D and quali, because I always win, apparently. So I found that one quite funny. Helen Wilson says, don't do practice because it's easier just to do R&D and quali. So yeah, R&D is basically this. I just obviously misunderstood it. And then also we've got Eggy Waldonado. So I'm just going to call you Mr. Maldo. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to call you Maldonado. He says, show us the R&D, mate. Here it is. It's on your screen right now. And then we have got some more comments. You can see Agola. I don't know why I said the surname. Why am I saying the harder parts? But it says, I like practice. And that was kind of it. Now, second one that you're going to be seeing on your screens right now comes from this person you can see on your screen now. And he put this comment in and he says, no hate, but how you race is boring. You can brake so late you can. Now, I actually responded to this comment, and I wanted to get your feedback on it in terms of, do you think my racing style is boring? So my comment back, which you can go and check in the last video, it's a very long one. I said, I fully respect your critical feedback. It's clear that you know that my strongest attribute is in F1 2016 is late braking, which you guys know that, and this is qualifying you're seeing on your screens, by the way. However, I feel that it's wrong however, from where I'm standing, it's wrong for me to remove my strongest attribute in Formula 1, because that would just not be fair. The AIs in this game are programmed wrong, and that they do not brake late and try and defend their positions. Therefore, I take full advantage of that, and because I've spotted this weakness with the AIs, I've decided to utilize it and make sure I do everything possible in order to take advantage against Ultimate AI. And if I don't brake late, and that means that I'm not really doing anything. Whereas if I do brake late against the AIs, it means that I am battling them more and providing with more racing entertainment. Yeah, that was kind of it. And I said if I didn't want, so I thought I would just bring this comment up. What do you think of it? Do you feel like I should stop late braking? I mean, to be honest, like, I just want to see your feedback. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below on that one. I just wanted to bring it up because I just found it quite interesting. And don't go and spread hate. If you disagree with it, just say disagree with it. Don't go and be like, oh, this guy's an asshole for doing this or blah blah blah. Just leave it out. All right, just tell me what you think. Anyway, in qualifying, Lewis Hamilton gets pole position ahead of myself and then Sebastian Vettel. So it was the Mercedes team that got back up onto the top of the step here in qualifying for Azerbaijan. And you can see the resource points coming in, as well as my rivalry of Nico Rosberg, which is going very, very well indeed. But that's going to be it then for practice and for qualifying. Let me know what you think about my racing style, because I want to have a listen to it. Do you feel like I should stop doing the late braking stuff? But anyway, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's get into the race for the European Grand Prix.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position and a Ferrari alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas and Ricciardo, Massa, Perez, Hulkenberg and Roman Grosjean, Sainz, Gutierrez, Rio Haryanto and Button, Magnussen, Rosberg, Pascal Wehrlein and Fernando Alonso, Kvyat and Nasser, Marcus Ericsson and Jolyon Palmer rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Alright then guys, as you can see, we're on the grid now for the European Grand Prix. And we're going to be doing the one-stop once again. The team seems to like doing the one-stops. I'm going to be starting on the super soft tyres and then going to the medium compound tyres. I was debating whether to do the two-stop because it was only 3 seconds slower, or 2.9 seconds slower. But I decided that I wanted to just get round the track as quickly as we could. And if the one-stop is the quicker alternative, we're going to do it. So as you can see then, we are on the formation lap, and Lewis Hamilton starts from pole position. I really want to get the jump on Hamilton straight off the start line, but we're going to have to see how everything goes. So as you can see, we're on the grid now for the European Grand Prix. We have got 5 red lights, and it is lights out, and away we go for the European Grand Prix. It's a good start from Hamilton. It's a good start for myself actually as well. We're going to tuck in alongside Lewis Hamilton. We're going to make a braking move down inside of Lewis Hamilton, and into the lead of the European Grand Prix we go. Exactly what I said I wanted to do. As soon as I got onto the grid, looking for the as soon as I got onto the grid when I was actually recording the Grand Prix, straight away I said, I'm going down the inside of Hamilton. I don't care what I do, I'm going down the inside. And we've done just that, and we have managed to get into the lead of the race. And you can see myself leads this Grand Prix from Lewis Hamilton, from Sebastian Vettel. Then comes a bit of a gap, which I believe is one of the Williams cars, as I really need to cough. I'm not going to because I'm a man. And as you can see now, we're just navigating our way through the circuit, trying to find all the grip as possible. Of course, it's crucial to do that. We've got some yellow flags in the background, so someone's obviously had a spin. Is that going to cause a safety car or anything? No, it doesn't actually. No safety cars, no nothing. So obviously someone's just had a little bit of a spin there, and we can keep on going. We don't have to worry about that at all. So as you can see now, we are just progressing our way through this middle part of the circuit here into the castle section. We go a very difficult section, so hard to get that part right. Many times whilst I was doing R&D work, that I clipped my front wing just a tiny bit. It's such a tight section. If you make one small error, you're done for, basically. So as you can see, making our way through the middle sector now, braking hard now down into this difficult left-hander. Very hard left-hander to get right, actually. And then as we can see, we're just pulling away ever so slightly from Lewis Hamilton. And now, as you can see, making our way through the sector last corner. And now it's just a long drive all the way down to the start-finish line. We could probably go through the solar system, to be honest. So as you can see now, we're making our way through this long motorway straight. So as you can see, we've just gone past Mars now. You can see the asteroid field as well. We've got all the other planets there. There's Pluto. Now we're coming back again. And then there's Jesus in the background. And there's Earth. And oh, look, we're back where we are. We're back in Azerbaijan again. That's a crazy track. I'm sorry. As you can see then, onto lap 2, we've got some yellow flags, and Rio Haryanto, unfortunately, has retired from this Grand Prix. As you can see, there's a big set of cars here, about 5 of them, and then Rio Haryanto seems to be hugging the Sauber a little bit, and then the Sauber's just like, get off of me. So I'm guessing that Haryanto was attempting some sort of sexual activities upon the Sauber, and the Sauber was just having absolutely none of it, and he was like, bro, you are not touching me. I'm sorry, my examples are really weird, I know, I'm sorry. But as you can see, then the virtual safety car has now ended, and we can resume to racing speed again, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. And we're going to be pressing on this Grand Prix. We've got some yellow flags again in this Grand Prix, and Vettel is out of the race for a second race running, so let's go find out why. So as you can see, Vettel is chasing after Lewis Hamilton through this fast left-handed kinks, and he's just had an engine fit. That's brilliant. What did I say in Canada? I literally said, we're not going to win the Constructors' title if that's going to happen. And Vettel's just constantly not scoring points, and he's really lagging behind. But unfortunately, onto lap 7 of the Grand Prix, we've got a safety car, and there was no reason for this to come out. So we've just got, yeah, another safety car. That's 3 in a row now, so it's nice to see the safety car out again. And now, unfortunately, we're coming into the pits, and you can see that I've got a train of cars behind me. And that's for the one reason of, I had to stick to a delta time, like, you know, when the safety car comes out, there was a delta time that you've got to stick to. However, yet again, the AIs didn't have to stick to the delta time. Now, if anyone from Codemasters ever watches one of these videos, I absolutely beg, can you fix the AIs and safety cars? If I have to stick to a delta time against the safety car, why don't they? Like, it's pathetic. Like, I'm the lead driver. The point is I'm not having to stick to a safety car delta time. I need to get back onto the safety car because I am the leader, so I need to catch up to the safety car. And now I've dropped all the way to 8th, and everyone in front of me has made a pit stop. So I've been screwed over yet again because the safety car. So seriously, Codemasters, and I'm being serious about this one, actually fix it and actually do some work in this game. So anyway, as you can see, we're about to restart this race. Unfortunately, I ghosted for some weird reason, so I was just, you know, getting a little bit closer to Perez than I would have thought. You can still see I'm ghosting, and now I'm back to normal again. And we can get racing once again here, and you can see that we have now started racing as we increase our pace here. Sergio Perez now, as we come down the motorway towards like somewhere in the solar system, I don't really know. Hamilton leads this race, Rosberg second, Kvyat I think is in third. We're going to go down the inside of Perez and also Fernando Alonso, I believe that is. So a nice double move there on Perez and also on Alonso. Now we can focus our attention on Jenson Button and Danny Kvyat. So as you can see now, we're just pressing forward. I believe that Daniel Ricciardo, no, it's not Ricciardo, it's Max Verstappen is also out there on track. But I don't believe I think him and Rosberg are both pitted, but they're on super soft tyres, so they're doing a different strategy to what I'm doing. So as you can see here, Kvyat and Button are going to go for it here. They're having a nice little battle here, Kvyat and Button, side by side between the two of them. I'm actually going to go down the inside of Jensen and Kvyat here. I'm going to do just that here. Down the inside we go, and that is us safely through into another position as Button cuts off Kvyat there, and Kvyat goes spinning. It's actually Carlos Sainz. I am an idiot. I am sorry. It's actually Carlos Sainz, but Button and Kvyat made contact. I just said Kvyat. I don't care anymore. But as you can see, contact was made between the pair of them, and that is them out of the race, unfortunately. Moving further on then into lap 16 of the Grand Prix, Felipe Massa is now out of this European Grand Prix. Unfortunately, his race is over with, and we're going to go find out why. So as you can see here, Massa has currently got no front... Oh, that's a shame. He's got no front wing. Now, have a look at the far left of the screen. Look at the very far left, just where the gates are. There I go. That's me on the other... That's actually me on the other side, because of course it's a parallel circuit. But you can see here, Massa's got no front wing. He's trying to go full speed, and it's not going to work for him, unfortunately. He goes straight into the wall, and there's my car flying past on the other side of the track. On to lap 18 of the Grand Prix, and I was thinking to myself, it's time to make a pit stop because I can't catch up to Hamilton because he's on a set of soft tyres, and I'm in real trouble. However, there you can see Hamilton's now on super soft tyres, and now I take the lead of this Grand Prix. But I'm just going to shut up a minute and let you listen to something.
Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
That's really nice. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for having more engine problems on my car. I really appreciate that. Cheers, Jeff. On to lap 20 of the Grand Prix, Romain Grosjean is out of this European Grand Prix, and we're going to go find out why. So a lot of casualties here in Azerbaijan, but as you can see, this is Grosjean, and unfortunately his engine just blows up. Wrong place at the wrong time, and his race over with. But we've got some serious things to worry about. We've got Lewis Hamilton behind us, and you can see on to lap 21 of the Grand Prix, remember, like the engineer just said, because I shut up to let you listen to it unless I didn't quite cut it off, we have got power deployment issues yet again. Hamilton, however, is on a set of super soft tyres, which are fresh, and I am on very worn medium compound tyres, so I can kind of see why I'm extremely worried. So as you can see, Hamilton is in the DRS range. He's actually going to get past us here on the long motorway of death here. You can see that on board with myself here, Hamilton comes flying through and takes the lead of the European Grand Prix. But this time, luckily, because the straight's long enough, we're actually going to get back into the slipstream of Hamilton. We're going to go down the inside into turn 1 on Lewis Hamilton. He's still there alongside, so I'm going to give him some spaces. We just touch wheels ever so slightly there. We've got the inside into turn 2 though. Can we make this move stick this time? We do make the move stick, but Hamilton is still there, still fighting us really hard here. And now he's going to have DRS on this long straight here. I'm going to stick to the inside line, and Lewis Hamilton is going to go to the outside. You'll probably see him fly, but there he is actually. Hey Hamilton, how you doing? As you can see, he's coming through, but we're going to brake nice and late once again, taking advantage of the AI's not braking late, and we're going to go down the inside, and that is us secure in front of Lewis Hamilton. But we have got an intensely close ending to this Grand Prix. We have got 5 laps actually, coming up to 4 laps now of this Grand Prix to go, and Hamilton is all over us and theoretically should be taking this win away from us. So we just need to see how long we can defend, and can we defend from Hamilton. So as you can see, coming through this final sector, once again, the long motorway now, as you can see, I'm going to take the inside line this time, and Lewis Hamilton's going to fly past us round the outside, I believe. And you'll see him in a second. There he is, coming straight through. Once again, we're going to slot into the slipstream of Lewis Hamilton, and with that slipstream, we're going to make that move down the inside of Lewis Hamilton into turn 1, move stick, and we're going to shove Hamilton a little bit wide there, a little bit cheeky on our behalf, but at the end of the day, he still had at least 2 of the 4 wheels on circuit, so it's not a push off the track, which is kind of nice. As you can see then, we're making the charge now towards turn 3, and Hamilton once again is going to slot into my rear wing, and he's going to open the DRS here, and he's going to come flying through once again. But again, we're going to be doing what we do best, and that's going to go down the inside of Lewis Hamilton here, and we make that move stick, but he's still there alongside us, Hamilton, still fighting us really hard here, and we're going to take the outside line, and we've got a better racing line there, and we can cut off Lewis Hamilton. On to lap 23 of the Grand Prix now, and we are back where we started, and that's Lewis Hamilton right on my rear diffuser once again. So as you can see, we're coming through the kinks, the lefts and rights, and the fast-flowing corners, now onto the never-ending pitch straights here, and Lewis Hamilton once again is going to be in DRS range, and he's going to be all over us. He's going to be past us in a second. You'll see him come through and on the outside line. No, it's actually the inside line. There he is. So as you can see, Hamilton makes that move stick, and he is up into the lead of the race. But once again, we're going to stick in the slipstream of Hamilton and take that inside line move once again on Hamilton. And that's something I spotted, is the fact that because the pit straight is so long, the fact is as soon as Hamilton makes the move and goes in front of me, I can slot into the slipstream, close back up on Hamilton, and take advantage in the second part of the pit straight. Lewis Hamilton, though, once again has got DRS on us, so he's going to come flying through, and once again he takes that position. But once again, we're going down the inside, and we're going to make that move on Lewis Hamilton just about. In fact, Hamilton clips the wall there as he tries to stay with me there. Unfortunately, I just had that inside line move covered, and Lewis Hamilton has to settle back down into second, and we're doing a pretty good job of holding Hamilton back, and we've got about 3 laps to do, 3 laps more of holding off Hamilton, and we can take this win here and hopefully get redemption after the safety car screwed us over massively. So as you can see now, that is Lewis Hamilton right all over us. In fact, he's so close there. He's going to come flying through his Lewis Hamilton because quite frankly, he was all over my rear wing, and there he goes into the lead of the Grand Prix. And once again, we're sticking into slipstream. Look at that. We're still holding firm with Hamilton, and that's going to give us a nice run into the inside, into turn 1 like we always do, and that is us safely through into the race. And in fact, I think Hamilton locked up there and clipped the wall, so that was a bit embarrassing for Hamilton. He has actually, Lewis has lost some time, and here we're going to actually take advantage of this, and we're going to save some fuel on this lap in order to defend, because I was actually using a lot of fuel in this Grand Prix, and Hamilton, you can see, closing so much as he's on maximum attack, whereas I'm on lean mixture. On to lap 25 of the Grand Prix now, moving on towards what's going to be lap 26. We're going to chuck the car back into rich fuel mixture and go at it again in terms of defending. Hamilton doesn't look as close as he was previously, actually. In fact, yeah, he's not as close as he was, so Hamilton's lost time on that last lap. And once again, we're still going to cover the inside line because I want to. Hamilton, though, is very, very close. You can see him there. Very close indeed. He's going to try it. No, he doesn't, actually. He backs out of it. I'm going to take that racing line and into turn 1 onto the final lap of this European Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton did not make the move, so I'm not quite sure why, but he didn't, and I don't mind that at all. So as you can see, making the move into turn 2 and now coming towards turn 3, which is a long way away. Hamilton in the DRS range, once again going to pull over to the left-hand side of the circuit. It's not the left-hand side, it's the right-hand side of the circuit. And once again, we're going to make that move down the inside of Lewis Hamilton. This is even closer than before. Hamilton, we're going to give him some space. As you can see, we make that move stick on Lewis Hamilton. It's a very flippy camera angle there. Onto the final lap now, just literally got to navigate this final part now, and we can win this European Grand Prix, but it's not over till we hit the checkered flag. And as you can see, flying through the left-hander, and now also the right-hander here, you can see just flying through at the moment. Hamilton is still there. He is closing ever so much here. My engine is literally given up at this point, and as you can see, Hamilton is still there. He is closing. Hang on a minute, he's backing up. He's not making a move. Hamilton is just staying in our slipstream. Oh, well, thanks, Hamilton. I mean, if you're just not going to back off anymore, I'll take the win here for the European Grand Prix. That has been P1, and I am absolutely happy about that, because of course the safety car initially really did my head in, and luckily I managed to repay myself by working hard in that Grand Prix and getting the race win. Overall then, if I was talking about the Grand Prix, you saw when I was actually on the super soft tyres, I was actually able to get a 4.5 second lead over Hamilton. I'm not going to lie, I was pretty dominant round here. The safety car threw things all over the roof, and Lewis Hamilton was faster on the soft tyres, and I knew that he was probably going to have to pit soon. I was going to try the undercut on Hamilton, but he actually came out on super softs, and my power deployment issues really hampered me, but luckily, because he was making those moves on the pit straight so early, I was able to duck into the slipstream and learn a pattern of taking the inside line. And I do apologise again if you don't like that I go around the inside of drivers a lot, but unfortunately it's a thing, because if the AIs are not programmed to do it, then I don't see why I should learn not to do it anymore. I mean, because the AIs don't do it and they don't late brake, that has been my ultimate key advantage, and I take advantage of it, and I've learned that in all the circuits. Into the final classification here. Now, Nico Rosberg failed to score any points in this Grand Prix, as well as Sebastian Vettel, which actually means that we have beaten Mercedes by 7 points in the constructors' standings, which is actually very, very good. In the driver's standings, we're now pulling away very, very quickly, as Hamilton and Rosberg are having a couple of DNFs between each other, or no point finishes between each other. And Max Verstappen is now in front of Vettel. In the constructor standings, we're actually going to take the lead by 2 points over Mercedes-Benz. After they were 5 points clear, now they lost 7 points to us, which means we are now 2 points clear. But guys, that is going to be it for the European Grand Prix. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you are new to my channel, it really does mean a lot. And as you can see in the rivalry between me and Nico Rosberg, we are closing in on winning that rivalry, and as you can see, all the points selected there. And we are going to make an upgrade, which is going to be downforce for the Austrian Grand Prix. And until then, guys, I will see you for the Austrian Grand Prix, which will be on Saturday. So until then, take care all, peace.